Rosy friends, it's Julie, and as it's coming to the end of the year, I thought it might be fun to go through and do an empties video. I don't have all the empties, obviously, of all the things that I've tried, because I've tried a lot of stuff. I probably have more empties than I have right here, but I do have a big bag of them here, so I thought it would be fun to go over it. Some of them I've done videos about, some of them I've never mentioned, some of them I've never mentioned, or I have mentioned and I have done videos about, but I thought I would just go over them super quickly, just because, you know, it's coming close to the end of 2016 and I've tried a lot of stuff. So this is actually what I've either used up or given up on, one of the two. Alright, so the first one is the Aven Your Complete Redness Relief Routine. I did an entire video on this, I think, a week or two ago. I'll put a link to it right here so that you can check it out. But, yeah, so it came with 3 parts, and they're all in trial size. It came with the cleanser, which I really liked. Used this right up to the end. And then it came with the anti-redness day cream and a anti-redness concentrate. And as much as I've heard great things about them, and even some of you Rosy friends actually commented and said you've tried this and absolutely loved it, it didn't love me. As you've seen in the video, it flared me up. I looked very, very, very red. So those are these two here. They didn't work for me, so I used them 2 or 3 times, I think, and then just gave up on them because I just got redder and redder every time I used them. So, yep, putting those back in here. Did use the end of the moisturizer. That's the cleansing milk. That was excellent. Loved that. So that's what I thought of that. This is a weird kind of package that I tried to save. I tried really, really hard. It's because it was for a cleansing bar. This is the SBTC Buckthorn Berry Bar. Used the whole thing up. This is all that's left of it is the package. And in fact, this is the older package. They've changed it since this one. I've bought it several times throughout the year. I have one in my shower right now. I can use it head to toe if I want to. I don't normally use it on my face, but I could. And it's very, very good. I like it at all times of the year. It's especially good in the winter time because it does help to keep skin moisturized. It doesn't strip away everything, it just gets rid of the ickies. This is what's left of the bottle of Eucerin Dermatoclean. This is a cleanser that I used for years. The only reason that I switched is I found ones that I like better. It wasn't that this one necessarily wasn't good. It's a mild cleansing lotion. It's available at my local Shoppers Drug Mart, so local drugstore, and it's not all that expensive. I think I used to get this on sale for around $11, and this was around a month to just over a month, I think. So yeah, pretty good. Doesn't get makeup off, but it does for just a regular everyday cleanser. Really, really good job. And it does take off makeup remover, so if you remove your makeup and then use this I liked. So see, as you can see, I've used this right till the end, and I had purchased this year after year, bottle after bottle after bottle. Really, really liked it. Let's see, this is the, oh, it's the package for the Shiseido Glow Enhancing Primer. That's the package for it. I actually have some here. I've replaced it before. I really like this primer. For my when I need to be very, very spiffy, that's the one that I wear. So if I need to do any, because I'm a book author, so if I have to do events like that and things where I need my makeup to actually be nice and not melt under hot lights, or if I'm going outside and then going back in and things like that, or anything with TV, then that's the one that I like to use. It keeps everything in place and it doesn't cause my face to flare up. So it keeps everything kind of on my face and where it should be, and because I blush very easily when I'm in public or anything like that, I really depend on that. So that is the Glow Enhancing Primer from Shiseido. I can't remember how much it is, but it's not cheap. But because I only use it for those specific occasions, I normally get a good 6 months to a year out of it, so it's worth it to me. I have, this is the Healing Garden Relax Therapy. It's a cleansing, calming body wash. I don't think they make this anymore. They did make it at the start of the year when I got it, but it's a body wash and things. I didn't use it. I did use it for a little bit against my skin, but I found it was off and on whether it irritated. My skin is sensitive everywhere. It's not just rosacea that I have. So I would just use this as a bubble bath a lot of the times. It smells very pretty. Another bath and body wash. Actually, this is a hand and body wash, pressed olive oil from Naturally Upper Canada. This bottle is completely dead. I have another one of it in my shower right now. I really like it. It says it's 97% natural. I have this container right here. It is Rosacea Provar. It's a skin treatment. It is not a moisturizer. It's actually a treatment that you add, or that you put on before a moisturizer, or you can mix a little bit of oil with it and then use it as a moisturizer that way. I'll show you the little container. I have done a video on this before. I'll put a link to it here in case you want to see it. I really like this stuff. Again, I have another package of it. I'm not using it right this second because I am testing a product from Alone Labs at the moment, so I'm not using any other kind of treatment and stuff. I don't want to mess up my results. But I do use this. I like it. I like it especially in the summertime because it's very, very light, so it doesn't gum anything up. And then if I want to add some more weight to it, it can be used with the same brand has, I don't know if I have the empty bottle of it in here, but I have used through an entire bottle, so I'll actually be, I don't think I have the bottle of it. I'm a little ticked off with myself, but they do have a hydration oil that you can kind of drip a little bit into your hand and kind of mix them together and then put that on. Works really beautifully. So this is great, and it is actually meant for people with rosacea and that kind of skin problem. This is a product from La Roche-Posay. It is their Rosiliac UV Légère anti-redness hydrating emulsion, soothes flushes, hides redness. When I first got this is not an empty bottle, but I'm not using it anymore. When I first got this, not cheap at all. I think it's around $27 or something for this little thing, on sale, 40 milliliters. When I first got it, my skin loved it. It has a little bit of a tint to it and a little bit of a, it has 15 UV protectant in it, SPF 15. Then suddenly my skin changed its mind and I can't put this on without turning red basically as I'm applying it, and then it just doesn't go down from there. It just goes red and stays that way. So while I did buy this and I liked it, and I even told people at the beginning, like, this is really great, I love it, and you know, I was talking about what a great line this was for me, I've changed my mind. I won't even be finishing this bottle, which really frustrates me because it was very expensive. But yep, so this one here, it's not empty, but it's done for me. This is the empty bottle of the Coconut Cream Cleanser from Celtic Complexion. This is a brand that I discovered this year for myself. It's out of the United States. The owner actually has rosacea and designed an entire product line out of, they're basically artisan products. They are gorgeous. The ingredients lists are beautiful. I can use so many of their products, including the sunscreens. They have tinted sunscreens if you don't want that white look from the natural sunscreen. Everything is natural. It's not like this where it says 97% natural. Completely natural. All of these ingredients, you can read them and, you know, it's, or I'm just reading at random: organic green tea extract, organic olive oil, ylang ylang essential oil, lavender essential oil, you know, all of these, you can tell that they're ingredients, they're not some weird long chemical or something like that. So this is the cleanser. Beautiful cleanser. I really liked it. I have another cleanser that I like more, but I absolutely think this is gorgeous. I have absolutely nothing against this. It's just I have another one that I had previously tried and I really love it. And the only reason I love the other one more is essentially because it takes makeup off and this one doesn't. That's it. This is beautiful. If you want to try this, I say more power to you because this is really, really worthwhile. This is a very good daily cleanser. If you want to use it, you know, morning and evening and you're not trying to take off makeup, this is wonderful. Otherwise, you can just use jojoba oil or something like that, take off your makeup, and then take the rest of it off with this. Works perfectly great. I just happen to like doing it all in one step because I'm lazy. Yeah, so very, very good brand. Absolutely love it. I did a video about, individual videos about a number of their products. I haven't replaced this one, but I have replaced a whole pile of other products from Celtic Complexion. Here's another one. I did a first impression video on. This is the OGX Argan Oil of Morocco shampoo and conditioner. Really like these. They're not my favorite shampoo, but they're probably my favorite shampoo that you can get at a regular drugstore. They're quite expensive, but they go on sale quite frequently for me, so that's when I pick them up. I can get them as cheap as, I think, $4.99. I got them recently. So I normally have a set of these in my cupboard in case I run out of some of the ones that I use more frequently, but I do like these. I like these kind of, because I like to switch up my shampoo. That's one of the only kind of products that I do switch up, because as soon as I find something that works on my face, I normally stick to it. So with shampoo, I try to you know, sort of enjoy a lot of them and then kind of circulate, just go, or rotate, go from one to the next one so that I can kind of enjoy different scents and things like that. This is a nice one. As I said about switching up shampoos, these are more that I have in my bathroom that I just keep replacing. This is from Be by the Sea. They're all natural products, or mostly natural. I can't recall which is bad. I think they're mostly natural. Even the fragrance is 100% sweet almond oil, so there's no artificial fragrance in it. It smells gorgeous. I have had compliments about the way people think I'm wearing a really mild scent or a scented lotion or something like that, and it's not. It's just the shampoo and conditioner. It has sea buckthorn in it, which you know that I love from all of the SBT sea buckthorn products that I'm always using. But it has honey in it, which you also know that I love because I make face masks out of raw honey and manuka honey. But yeah, so the shampoo and conditioner in here. Have other bottles of these. I keep replacing them. Really love them. More shampoo and conditioner. Andalou Naturals. These ones are the Brilliant Shine and the Moisture Rich. Okay, Brilliant Shine shampoo, Moisture Rich conditioner, argan and sweet orange. I like argan oil. The sweet orange smelled like really sweet orange. They're not kidding when they put that on here. They smell like orange soda, orange pop. Just too much for me. I liked the shampoo enough that I did finish them. I went all the way through the whole bottles, but I wouldn't buy it again. I just couldn't get used to the smell. It was too sugary. It was like bathing in candy, and maybe I'm just very sensitive to it because I use a lot of unscented products or very mildly naturally scented products, but this was just too much for me. Yep, it is actually from real, you know, it's from Citrus Aurantium Dulcis orange oil. I think that's bitter orange, Citrus Aurantium. But yeah, and this one has tangerine oil in it. So it is actually from real fruit. It's so sugary smelling. I don't like, and I could smell it out of the shower when I was walking around. I felt like I just reeked of orange candy. So really, you know, not a bad shampoo, not bad ingredients because I wouldn't have purchased it otherwise, but the experience wasn't enough to make up for the very strong smell. If you really like strong sweet scents, then that is actually, you're gonna love that. It's just, I'm very sensitive to that kind of thing and a little overreactive to that kind of thing when it's on me because I just can't seem to get past the scents. And apparently I have another DermatoClean bottle. That wasn't the only one. See, as I did try to tell you, I've used a lot of these, so apparently I'm just becoming a pack rat for the empty bottles in these things. It'll be good to throw them out. Here's a weird one that I have not done a video about, unlike a lot of the ones I've already talked about. This one's called Scalpicin. Not a pretty sounding product, and it's not a pretty product. Basically, earlier in the year, I think it was the springtime, I was having a lot of problems with my scalp being crazy itchy. It was bothering me a lot. I think I actually had rosacea on my scalp, which flared up again a little while ago, but it's gone away. And anyway, but I think that was what was going on, is that I just had rosacea. Basically, it was the end of a long winter, and my scalp was super dry, and I was switching shampoos a lot. In fact, I was using a lot of the like Andalou Naturals that I was just telling you about. So I tried this. I found it at the drugstore. Basically, it's this very runny product, and it's got like, oh, okay, apparently it still spits. It smells like rubbing alcohol. And it's very, very liquid, and it just opens up from the little bottle there, and you put a little bit of it in your hand, and then you try and get it like basically all over your scalp. You do not feel pretty. You smell like alcohol. And it says it's apply to scalp no more than once per day, but at least twice weekly. I didn't find that it made any difference whatsoever. It just smelled terrible. I didn't find that it eased the itching. I didn't find that it made my scalp feel more moisturized or more calm or anything like that. I used the whole bottle. I tried using it daily. It was a miserable time for me. But yeah, no, what I did actually find helped instead of that, what I found turned it around. I mean, for one thing, the spring came, which did help, naturally. But also I used SBT Sea Buckthorn's lemon and tea tree oil shampoo and conditioner. I think, yeah, I have the sample bottles here to show that I do have Empties. I may or may not have done a video on these already. I can't recall, but I have been buying the big bottles since. That is now actually going to be like my go-to, my main shampoo that I use in the summertime. It is so cooling, it is so refreshing, and it keeps my scalp feeling great. I have since switched because it's winter here now and I wanted something a little bit more moisturizing and kind of soothing. I switched to the SBT Sea Buckthorn Lavender Shampoo and Conditioner, and I'm so completely in love and obsessed with that right now. Even though I said like I'm constantly switching up my shampoos and things like that, I'm just going to be sticking with that one for the next little while. I love it. I use it every time I shampoo my hair, and because I shampoo my hair normally at night to give it time to thoroughly dry because I can't use a blow dryer because of the rosacea, the lavender is really soothing, so I find it relaxing at night. It does kind of an aromatherapy thing as I'm trying to sleep. So yeah, that's talking about a lot of products that aren't Empties, but yeah, so instead of this Scalpicin kind of thing, I found that a shampoo that had sea buckthorn and lemon and tea tree oil helped, as did the sea buckthorn and lavender for this time of year. So yep, that's the route that I took with that. Loved it, love it, love it, love it. Don't like the Scalpicin. I did use the whole bottle, will never buy that again. This would be another Aven product. This one is the Gentle Purifying Scrub for sensitive skin. I have been kind of tinkering lightly with scrubs over the last little while because in the summertime I use them twice a week and in the wintertime I use them once a week. Just very gently and only when I am not having a flare-up to get sort of move away any of the dead skin cells or anything like that that are kind of stuck on top, just to get things moving, encourage circulation and stuff like that. This particular one I found a little bit rough for my preference, and it has an artificial fragrance in it, and the other thing that I couldn't quite figure out was what the beads were made out of in this. I have since changed to the Celtic Complexion Exfoliation product. I think it's just called an exfoliator. I think that's what it's called. I have one of it around here somewhere. I can't find it. I will put it in the description below anyway. That's the one I'm using now. Absolutely love it. It is so gentle and it actually leaves your skin feeling moisturized afterwards, even though it's kind of gotten rid of all of the sort of extra dead skin and stuff like that. I've never had a bad experience with it. And that one, the beads are made out, they're jojoba beads, so they are not plastic. This one, I can't figure out by looking at the ingredients what the beads are made out of. It does say polyethylene at one point, which makes me really nervous that it might have plastic beads in it. I bought this before I knew about the whole plastic beads thing, because I bought this, I think, actually last December, and I think I finished it in around February or something like that. And because I got this as a part of one of those Christmas kits that they give you, that they sell at this time of year. So yeah, so because I can't figure out what the beads are made out of, and because I didn't really like that there's an artificial perfume in it, I don't think I'll be using this one again. And if it does have plastic beads in it, I'm going to feel really bad that I used it in the first place. This is Rosacea. It is meant to be a over-the-counter rosacea treatment. It made my rosacea a lot worse. Did a video on that I'll put a link to. It is supposed to provide multiple symptom relief. I just found the longer I used it, the worse my symptoms got. I've never met anybody else who's used it, so I can't compare my results with somebody else's. Like the Aven, like I've met other people who swear by it. They love it. I know that you, Rosy friends, did comment and say that you like it. I just didn't. I guess everybody's face reacts differently. But yeah, no, so this smells like sulfur, so it's very stinky, and for me it just wasn't worthwhile, unfortunately. And finally, this is not something that I used this year. This is something I used, I think, 2 years ago, but I came across the package. I was looking for this quite a while back in another video, and I could not find the package to show you, and I think I showed a photograph of it that I'd taken eons ago. But this is sea buckthorn seed oil capsules. It's from SBT Sea Buckthorn, and they don't make these anymore because they have gone completely vegan. So because these weren't vegan capsules, and because they saw no reason to actually continue making them in the form of capsules, which is kind of a more expensive process, which is passed on to the consumer, they changed it up, and they've just done it in so that what's in here, the seed oil, the single source oil, I think is what they call it, that's just in a droplet product now that you can take. however you want. There are a lot of different options for taking it in that case. And that means you're not swallowing pills anymore, and it is open to people who are vegan because it doesn't have gelatin capsules anymore. So I honestly think that's a great idea. I took these for a while, to be honest. I don't know if they worked or not because I didn't take them for long enough. It's really hard to monitor that kind of thing when you're taking something internally. I'm assuming it was doing wonders for me and I should have just kept it up, but I didn't. It's something I'm considering going back to, is starting that single source oil and testing it out over time in 2017. I'm just testing a lot of stuff right now, so I'll have to kind of fit it into the testing schedule. But yeah, this is, so basically I'm going to, I'm thinking about trying what was these seed oil capsules. It's the single source product, and just trying it in the pure oil form. Because I have had so much luck with sea buckthorn products, then taking an inside out kind of attitude sounds really appealing to me. So those are my empties. I hope this was interesting to you and it was worth saving up all of this recycling over the last little while. I'm going to send it out soon now. And so I'll just use this bag and start again next year so that we can go through the whole thing. Actually, I've been testing so many products that I'll be running out of a lot of them soon. Maybe I'll start doing this more than once a year. But if you do like this kind of video and you actually want me to make more of it, please give me a thumbs up so I will know that this is the kind of thing that you want to see. And if you do want to see more of my videos, product tests, things like this, makeup application and all that kind of thing, then, and by the way, I think I'm going to be doing a video on this specific makeup application that I did for Christmas season. I did record the whole thing, so that should be coming soon. Yeah, but if you're interested in all of this stuff, I hope you will subscribe to my channel. I make new videos every Sunday and Thursday. And other than that, I will see you next time.